break up with the girl and forget who I am. Just a rock ground to sand to build her castles. A bird in her hand, supposedly worth two in the bush, but just feels like twice the hassles. An institutionalized man. How did it get shanghaied into this Shawshank life? A transparent body, scribbled on, then projected by overhead onto what others project onto me, creating a mirror-facing mirror effect till the final projections of myself are so tiny, blurred, blown apart. Bottom of the eye chart when my lenses aren't correct to start. Need to cure this transparency. I need someone to color me. The only question is, what color? Well, Crowley would say I'm a peach, but I think only prison inmates would agree. First say this because the term flesh is too racist. The second because my firm flesh spurs a rapist. That doesn't appeal to me. I think I'd rather be painted gold like the boy my grandmother thought I'd be. Her golden boy she spoke of in prophecies to her friends over the crocheting of potholders. I'd like to go back to those days when those prophecies were made. Back when if bidden we might prove to be malleable metal and not flesh-flavored peach. When our gold wasn't a fool's and our dreams seemed, I don't know, obtainable, plausible, in some cases unstoppable. Maybe that's what I should be. You could tickle me to the color of my birth. The only problem is when tickled my body doesn't develop the pink the same. My face gets overexposed red as the breast of a bird with red breast in its name. My knuckles are unexposed white from the tight clenching of hands that resemble bleached bones xylophones. You gotta shake me like a paint can to even my tone. Maybe some of that tone will seep into my previously eluded, highly prescripted glasses. You can watch the world surround the tickled tone masses. And I guess you can just color me an optimist. And some people will say only seeing the upside will be my downfall. But I say it'll be my inverted uprising. And it's surprising, but the further I fall, the larger I start to snowball. Because as I go down, I uncover grass in my tracks, my world gets greener. And when I get too large for young snow-pantsed kids to move, you can just leave me there for the sun to consume. Because what's far more impressive than the Goliath rolled in late March snow is the tiny wet man still there in the approachings of June, with twigs for arms that seem far too large for its sunken-in torso. A snowman nearing Cro-Magnon, de-evolving into that from which we came from, and slowly slumping into who we're to become. A crystallized fruit fly showcasing accelerated human decomposition, living a generation of degeneration in a few sunny days as its eyes start to droop, and its smile slowly falls from its face. And then peace. And peace, that'll be me someday. It'll just take me longer than it would my snowman self. And maybe I shouldn't even be painting myself at all, because I seem to only be painting myself into corners. But I've tap danced my way to more hat air raiding, water trough draining gunfights than Gene Kelly has into young starlet's tights. And by all rights, I should be just singing in the rain too. Let it wash off all these colors I painted myself. Because I'm sure as soon as my heart starts beating again, the color in my cheeks will return on their own. I hope to see my old friend, my old self again then. I hope I'm the same color as I am in my dreams. I hope.